Today's Thriller Thursday pick is Pretty Things by Janelle Brown. So this book is about two wildly different women and how their lives intersect. So when this book opens, we meet Nina. And Nina is living in Los Angeles with her boyfriend Lachlan and her ailing mother. And Nina and Lachlan, they work as con artists. So basically they have a front where they appear to be antiquities dealers, but what they really do is troll Instagram looking for wealthy, vapid party animals whose lives are easy to infiltrate, and then they sort of get into their social scene, figure out what they have that's worth money, and then sell it on the black market. And this has worked pretty well for them. The two of them are constantly on Instagram looking for new marks, and they decide that Vanessa Liebling, the daughter of this really wealthy family, is going to be their next target. So she has recently left the scene. She was a Instagram celebrity known for jet setting and party and fashion and travel. And she recently left the scene and moved to Lake Tahoe to her family's estate, Stonehaven. And through some internet sleuthing, Lachlan and Nina have discovered that she's renting out a cabin on her property. And so they decide that they're going to create fake identities for themselves. They're going to pretend to be a yoga instructor and a professor, and they're going to try to rent the property and then worm their way into Stonehaven from there. So the big secret is that Nina actually has a connection to the Liebling family. She's spent some time at Stonehaven, and she happens to know that there's a safe on the property that has $1 million in it. And she also happens to know the code to that safe. And so the story sort of pauses here, and you go back and learn about Nina's life growing up with her mother, who was also a con artist and who sort of taught her everything she knew. And it turns out that Nina and her mother spent a year in Lake Tahoe, and Nina befriended the brother in the Liebling family, Benny, and they had a relationship as teenagers. And so you come back to the present knowing this about Nina's past, and you immediately meet Vanessa. As Nina and Lachlan approach Stonehaven, you meet Vanessa, and then you go back in time in Vanessa's life and you learn about what it was like to grow up as a Liebling. And of course, everything is not as easy and perfect as it looks on Instagram, so you learn about her situation. And then you come back to the present. Both women are at Stonehaven, and you get chapters back and forth from their perspectives as they meet each other and interact. And I don't want to tell you too much more. There's a lot of double crossing and twists, and it's so much fun. It's very juicy. It goes in places you don't expect it to go. And this is a great thriller because there's nothing too disturbing in it. It's lots of fun to read, and it's really well written. And it's actually also going to be an Amazon original TV series starring Nicole Kidman. So I'm very much looking forward to that. It's going to be great on screen. So that's Pretty Things by Janelle Brown.